Today I am going over my number ones for 2019. I'm going to start off with hair. So if there was only one product I could pick the entire year that I am so thankful for and love and continue to buy, would be the Garnier Curl Jelly. I have tried a lot of curling jellies, a lot of mousse, a lot of hair gel, a lot of hairspray. I've tried so many throughout my years. I've used it enough to know that I need it. My holy grail hair product that I will use. Do we even say holy grail anymore? No. I talk about SPF a lot here on my YouTube channel, on my blog, on Instagram. I'm always talking about SPF. My top SPF product of 2019 would be from Ren Clean Skincare. This is the Clean Screen SPF 30 sunscreen. I'm trying to do better at finding clean ingredient beauty products. It's really hard out there. There are a lot of beauty products that are clean that I try and that don't work for me, so I just don't mention them. But if I do find one that works really, really well and that I love, I'm gonna mention it and share it with you. And this is one of them. It says it's a mattifying face sunscreen. It has broad spectrum SPF 30. It has 22% zinc oxide. It's one of those sunscreens that you have to try to see if you like it. It is a thicker sunscreen. On me, it goes on kind of lavender, like an opalescent lavender, but once I let it sit on my skin for a few minutes before makeup application, it completely disappears and it is clear, but it lays under makeup amazingly. I'm actually wearing it underneath my makeup right now. So my makeup still has the color, the tone, there's no chemicals, UV filters, no silicone. It is a super clean SPF that I highly recommend if you're trying to find clean beauty products and you want to switch where you can. This is one I would highly recommend. So my top favorite face mask, I've been using this for a little over maybe a year, coming up on 2 years. I love this product. This is from Summer Fridays. This is my original one. I kept it for picture purposes, but I bought this on Sephora. This is her jet lag mask. This is the OG. I love this product so much. I highly recommend it. When I took this to Colorado, this saved me from like dry, cracked around here, underneath my eyes. And this is just an essential. I highly recommend it. She also has like mini sizes, so if you want to try it, you can. But this is my all-time favorite face mask for 2019. And it's because I used it consistently this year and I just can't go back. It's like one of my favorites. And I have a lot of masks. If you know me, you know I try skincare products all the time. Every day I'm trying something new, testing things together with other things. And that's just a consistent in my skincare routine. So I'm gonna skim over like some cleansers and moisturizers. I try so many and it's really hard for me to choose, but the constant cleanser that I always have is the Cetaphil. I've been using Cetaphil for such a long time. I use it for my daughter. I'm teaching my daughter how to take care of her skin. She's 8, so I'm trying to teach her how to take care of her skin and keep it nice and start young so that way when she is a teenager, if she does get acne, it's not that bad. She knows how to take care of it and she doesn't end up being the way I was, where I thought the harsher the product, the better for the skin. I love it for me. We use it for my husband, and when Zadie becomes age, she can use it too. I think that the moisturizer is amazing. So that, like, for 2019, 2018, 2017, like way back when I first started using it consistently, I've been using it for more than 5 years. I will say that is the constant and must-have cleanser and moisturizer. Even though I try new things and I say, oh, this is my must-have, I love it. When I run out of that, I always run to Target or to Walmart or to Walgreens or to CVS and buy Cetaphil. I love it. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit and I'm going to jump into some of my favorite makeup products because I think this is why you're watching this video. So I want to start off with my favorite foundation of 2019. Now I try a lot of foundations. I love trying foundations and concealers. I think those are my top 2 favorite things to try. So I've been using the Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation from Hourglass, and I have to say it is my favorite. I brought this to Colorado with me. This was I think this one and then the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I brought those two with me to Colorado, but this is like one of those foundations where the tiniest amount gives you coverage. I do have to mix 2 different shades. I wear golden tan. Right now I think I'm golden tan, but then I also have to mix honey, and then I also have amber. So I have those 3. I'm like in that range. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you can find your shade in just one, that's awesome, because these are super expensive. But if I could only pick one foundation that I feel is thin enough to use as a daily moisturizer, if I paired it with a moisturizer, or I need full coverage, or I need to use it as a concealer and I need like really good coverage for daytime, for nighttime, this is the one. And I love a lot of foundations. I discovered so many new foundations this year, high-end, drugstore, but my all-time #1 foundation for 2019 would be the Vanish foundations. They also have the stick foundations that I tried before, and I love those as well. I just like these because I feel like it's easier to mix, but the stick foundations are perfect for travel. So yeah, I love these. My favorite contour stick of the year is from Fenty Beauty. This is Truffle. This is a part of the Match Sticks. I bought this. It was like a trio of different match sticks. It was like a concealer. It was this one, and it was a glow highlight. This is my favorite contour stick. I'm wearing it today. It's just the perfect color. I've been wearing it for each season, and it stays true. It's more of a matte formula, so it's not shiny or anything. I feel like it does have a little bit of coverage, so I don't have to go in with so much foundation, but I think that it is so beautiful on the skin. If you are my skin tone, try Truffle. I love that I can use it as a lipstick. I can use it as an eyeshadow. I can use it as a contour product. I can wear it alone. I can play it up. I can use it all over, you know, my décolleté area to contour if I wanted to, for pictures, for anything. Shadow, did I say that already? But I love this so much. From Fenty Beauty. This is like one of my must-haves, and I've used a lot of it, if you can see. I've had it for a while, and I've used a lot of it, but a little bit goes a long way. I love it. It's so good, so good. So after contouring and bronzing up the skin, I like to go in with concealer. So my favorite concealer of 2019 would be the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealers. I've used this in so many videos. I've purchased Warm Sand 3 different times, and this is my first time picking up Cookie because my tan kind of came down, and Warm Sand is a little more, not warm, but like peachy, if you will, and I needed more of like a toned down neutral tone. So I mixed them, I use them alone. I'm wearing it also underneath my eye, and it just brightens up my face. I love the coverage on these. I tend to go very sheer and light coverage, or like just use a tiny bit of foundation to even out the skin, and then if I need more coverage, I've been going back in with concealers. So I love these so much. Whenever they go on sale on Ulta, I buy them. That's how I ended up with Cookie, and I just love these so much. I got my sister hooked on them. I really want to get a deeper shade to like contour and see how that does, but I've used this mixed with a moisturizer. I've used this alone just underneath the eyes and around the nose for redness, wearing no other, you know, makeup, like for that no makeup look. I love this concealer so much, and I love that it's a big size. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just the bottle, but I love that it's a lot. I have so many favorite eyeshadow palettes for the year that I rotate through. All-time favorite palette of this year and last year actually is the Makeup Geek in the Nude palette. I use this every single day. I use this on nights out. I use this in the daytime. I use this when I travel. I'm wearing it today. It's like my go-to palette when I don't know what to do with my face, or if I am in a rush and I need to get stuff done. Ended up being my must-have favorite #1 top palette of 2019. Favorite eyeliner of the year is from JCat Beauty. This is the Rock and Glitz eyeliner. It's a Diamond Dazzle liquid liner in the shade Tuxedo Mask. This is my favorite eyeliner because it is a brush tip rather than a felt tip, and I just find that brush tips work a little bit better for me. I just love the formula. I feel like it lasts forever, and it just makes a difference. Like, I would usually apply this like in the daytime, and it just lasts forever. This is my favorite eyeliner. I've said it multiple times on Instagram. I just love the brush tip. highly recommend it. It's affordable. You can get it on Ulta.com, I believe, and their website. For my brows, my all-time favorite product of 2019 goes to Stroke a Brow. This one is in the shade, I believe, Soft Black. Yep, Soft Black. It's from Ardell and it's called Stroke a Brow. And I originally got a lot of them from Ulta online because they don't sell them in store, but I recently went to Sally's Beauty Supply and they sell them there. So now I can get a bunch and not have to pay for shipping because I don't like paying for shipping. The love-hate relationship with this product though is that you can't have any type of moisturizer or product on your brows or on the skin underneath your brows, or else the flow, it's just not going to happen. So you do have to wipe your brows. I will check the Glossier Brow Flick out and let you guys know which one I like better, but for now, for 2019, this is the top product. For my lashes, I actually rotated 3 different mascaras, but the one constant mascara that I always use, because a lot of the mascaras, most of them aren't waterproof, so I like to try those and see if they transfer, and if they transfer on me, then I use a waterproof mascara to kind of seal it and coat it. So I still get to use that mascara, but I just use this as the like the sealing coat. So if any brands want to make, or maybe they already have it, like a mascara that coats non-waterproof mascara so we can still get the benefits of that and use it, I'm here for it. I would like that. Favorite mascara, this is drugstore too, that I've been using and I've purchased multiple times this year, is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. The packaging is cute, the formula is amazing. I'm wearing it on my lashes right now. But for a waterproof mascara, the brush is amazing on this mascara. I love the way that it applies onto my eye. I love that I can get really close. It reminds me of the original Voluminous, but I don't know, it's something about this one. It works really good. It's more of a drier formula in my opinion. This is my favorite mascara of 2019. We're coming down to the wire. So my favorite blush of 2019, my favorite blush of really the last 3 years, is from N07. This is Peach Velvet, and I have not hit pan on it yet because you need just the smallest amount to get this to look good. I'm wearing it on my cheeks, but I'm going to build it up so you can kind of get an idea. I feel like it works with every single look that I do. This is the only blush that I'll take with me, and I do have other blushes that I try. Laura Mercier has like these amazing blushes that I love. She has one, I think it's called Ginger or something like that, and then she also has a peachy one because I gravitate to more peachy blushes rather than pink. So I'm building, this is a lot of blush. I love this blush so much. I love the consistency. I use this as a shadow and it's just perfect. I have a mauvey pink one as well, but this is like my favorite blush of 2019. I grab it all the time. I think it's so velvety and so pretty, and it's drugstore. I don't tend to spend a ton of money on blushes because the drugstore I feel like has really good ones. If I do have like a top favorite high-end blush, it would be the Laura Mercier ones because they perform kind of like this one, and you only need a touch. So contouring powders, contouring bronzers, whatever you want to call it. I like to contour with my bronzer and my powder, but I don't like to use bronzing powders per se. If I do, it's more in the summertime for like a shimmer. So for my favorite contouring powder, this is contouring, not bronzing, it would be the Makeup Geek bronzer in Tawny. I just really love this bronzer contour. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone. I love the way that it looks onto my skin. I'm wearing it on the backs here to deepen. I can't really go all over the face right now because I'm not as tan, but when I'm tan, that is the perfect shade. Right now, I'm using this one from Maybelline. This is just a powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder in the shade Mocha, and that's like my tip for saving money on bronzers and contour powders. Don't go out and buy them because they're going to market them for that, and then you're going to pay for that price. If you want to save a little money, just go to the drugstore and get some face powders pressed powders that are a little bit darker than your skin tone, a little bit deeper, and you can alternate through different ones. And then during the summertime, you can use this one as your actual face powder or a touch-up powder. In the wintertime, you can use this one as like a contour powder, and it saves because there's like $8.99 maybe, I think. L'Oreal has a bunch of different colors and undertones and shades. Maybelline does, and that's just the one that I have. That's my favorite contour and bronzer powder. I know I mentioned two, but they were in there and I didn't want to not mention it because I know someone's gonna ask. So yeah, Maybelline, and this is Makeup Geek. This is my top fave. Setting powders. I actually have like 3-ish that I'm trying, but this one is a constant. This will always be my favorite setting powder from Laura Mercier. This is the Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. I also have the medium to deep, and I like to mix them to make my shade. So what I'll do is I'll take a little bit in the cap, and I'll put a little bit, and then I'll also take a little bit of the medium deep and put it in a cap and kind of swirl it and shake it around and use that. So if I don't want it to be like the whiter shade and I'm just trying to just touch up, that's what I'll do. Because they don't have an in-between shade. I hope they make one, but if you don't, girl, I got you with the tip. So definitely try that out if you want a lighter. If you're lighter like me, I can't use the medium deep right now. I can use it as like a bronzer. But I can't use it underneath the eye because you'll definitely see a disconnect. Totally skipped over face primer. I always use face primer, but I don't have the other one here. I think that's why, because I used it all. But my favorite face primer is from Laura Mercier. It's the hydrating one. This is the original that I'm using because I ran out of the hydrating. So if you guys wanted to know about primer, I just feel like it just makes my skin look really good. It makes my makeup lay really nice. Even when I'm layering powders on top, it just looks really good. When I add setting spray to the whole entire face, it just seeps into the skin. It just looks so pretty. So if you're looking for a primer, try this one. All right, so my favorite finishing powder goes again to Laura Mercier because I love this. This is the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. This is just a really good one. I don't have it on my face today because I wanted to kind of show you guys how I apply it onto my face. So this is a really good one from BH Cosmetics. This is actually my favorite brush set for 2019 from It's My Ray Ray. My favorite highlight, my number one highlight, if you can guess what this highlight is, I would like for you to comment down below right now and let me know. Like, type it out right now. I will wait right here. Hold on. I'm gonna wait. Friends on the weekends, they're watching Pixie Beauty. The Pixie Beauty Glowy Gossamer Duo in Delicate Dew. You know, look at how like ratchet mine is right now. Mine is like so used and loved and beat up, and I find like beauty and palettes like that, so I started shooting like shots. So you'll see it on Editorial Vibes soon. But I find beauty and like used makeup because it really shows how much you love it. Now this, I'm wearing it on my face right now. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like as I build it up. It doesn't look super frosty on the skin. It looks wet on the skin. So worth the money. I use this with makeup, without makeup. If you want to know the shade I use, it's Delicate Dew. And it's just one of my top faves. My favorite lip combination is Laura Mercier in Rock. This is the Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick, and NYX Cosmetics Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. This has been a favorite for like maybe 9 years, 8 or 9 years probably, since before I started YouTube. This, I always restock on this. I wish that NYX would make this in a bigger size. I love this one from Laura Mercier. This is like the perfect shade to use on its own. It's the perfect shade to use as a liner, which that's what I use it for because it's just perfect. I'm going to show you guys. I didn't apply it today. I just applied the NYX. So I like to line my lips like that. And then I take my finger and I just blend it in. I already have the NYX, so it's kind of pulling. Then I take my soft matte lip cream in London and put it in the center. So this is a lip cream, that's a lipstick, but I use that as a lip liner. So I couldn't not mention both because they're all I wear. It's my perfect shade. I love peachy nudes. This isn't really a peachy nude. This is actually more of a true nude, but it's really hard to find a good nude for my skin tone. really hard. You would be surprised. If I could make like the perfect nude lip kit, it would be this one. This would be the happy medium. If you can find a really good, it's not a red brown, but it's also not a cool tone brown. It's the perfect in-between shade. It's like 90s. If you can find a really good one and then pair it with this is very affordable. This is like maybe $5 or $6 at Ulta. And this one is more expensive, but you can use this for so many things. You can use it as a lip liner. You can use it as a regular lipstick. You can pair it and mix it to make your own lip color. I'm really big into this one. This is like my favorite. So my favorite lip combination. I can't just pick one lipstick because I wear those together and it's perfect. I love it. My favorite setting spray that is temperature controlled. So basically, if my face starts getting hot and then I start sweating on the upper lip and then my nose starts to break up, this is going to be your best friend. Okay, this is one of the best setting sprays I have ever tried. There are definitely affordable brands that I could mention in another video in another day, but if you want something that works really well, this is your guy. I have so many backups of this one that I use and it lasts for a long time. I love that it's temperature controlled because when I'm like talking to someone, or if I have like a lot of energy, or even if I'm just outside in this Florida humidity and heat, my face, like I can get hot. I get hot really fast and it shows on my face. So this is like my go-to setting spray. There's another one. I use it for the glow, but if I had to pick one, it would be this one. That is my favorite makeup, skincare, and hair products of 2019. I have so many more products. If I could pick like my top 3, I would, but this video would be so long. I just wanted to mention some of my favorites. You've seen them in videos over and over and over again. Hopefully in 2020, I'll find new products that I love. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys in my next video, maybe in 2020. Bye. That's how I know.